my dance friends. I am Heather Jean Wilson, a dance educator of over 32 years and the founder and creator of Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Program. Welcome to Points and Perspective, where we will discuss and share information that will help your preschool dance program run smoothly and successfully. Before we get started, a quick reminder that you can find all the current news and information on Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Program, offering unique themed classes, convenient lesson plans, and a benchmark program for your school at baabaaballet.com. Let's get right into today's discussion, a class act, classical training for preschool students, where I will share some thoughts on the importance of introducing classical training for our youngest students. Children are never too young for classical ballet training. No, I don't mean that we should have them in fifth position, executing intricate combinations of petit battement sur le coup de pied or développés over 90 degrees. But it is when our students are young that we can inspire, encourage, and begin their classical ballet education. First and foremost, we are inspiring young humans and training their affections. Encourage children to enjoy something that is truly lovely and beautiful from the youngest of ages. Teach appreciation of the art. Introduce classical music. Classical music is not too elevated for preschoolers. Music educator Christy Hill states it beautifully. Somehow we have bought into the lie that children only respond to juvenile, tinny, sing-song music. Not true. You just have to place the good stuff before them, and you don't have to act like the other stuff is bad. I believe in all music. There's nothing wrong with wheels on the bus, but don't let that be all they're exposed to. Offer music up like a buffet. Play Bach, play the bus. Passion for classical music will come. Besides, listening to classical music is proven to reduce blood pressure, increase creativity, boost memory, suppress stress levels, boost brain power, relieve depression, improve productivity, and raise your mood. So play it for you and your students. Show classical movements full out. All too often I see dance teachers showing movements to their preschool students with honestly horrible form. It's as if they come down to the student's level for reasons I do not know. Students will do what they see. Modeling is all powerful. It doesn't matter how simple the step is. Show it with proper technique and artistry. Get on your high 3/4 point in those bourrées. Balance and turn out those piqué passes. Present that sculpted port de bras and aristocratic épaulement. Students observe, imitate, and eventually master what you are showing them. Use classic vocabulary. Trust me, I am the biggest fan of using visualization in all my ballet classes, but use it alongside the proper classic terminology. For example, rising up on the elevator, elevate, to elevate or rise, elevate. Don't underestimate your preschool students. It will sink in. As I mentioned in Points of Perspective number 3, Be the Broken Record, repetition, repetition, repetition. All the repetition enables them to learn and retain a lot of information over time, including the classic French ballet terminology. My preschool students get a kick when 4 weeks into class I say, do you realize that we are speaking French? Have you told your parents that you speak French? Wait till they hear you saying, plié, élevé, chassé, and they look at you in shock asking, when did you learn to speak French? Introduce ballet history. Don't underestimate the power of storytelling and imagination. Introduce your students to the courts of Italy, where the kings and queens enjoyed lavish celebrations of dance, and King Louis XIV's Ballet Academy in France. My students cannot get enough of these stories of the kings and queens and princes and princesses. And an added benefit of these stories is explaining how aristocratic and snooty these characters are. And voila, you have now introduced your students to ballet épaulement and presence. Introduce classic ballet etiquette. Just as the students get a total kick out of being snooty with their newfound épaulement presence, they will grasp etiquette as well. Explain basics such as wearing your proper class apparel, or wearing your hair back neatly in a bun, zipping up your lips, not hanging on the bars, and eventually how to watch respectfully or enter the room and stretch in your spot while you're waiting for everyone to enter. This is where modeling can come in again, but this time, let your preschool students get a peek at your older students in the classroom. This will inspire them to enter a room properly or watch their friends and wait turns, just like the big kids do. Lastly, offering a classical ballet program will identify your school as having a reputable program. Parents will choose a dance school that offers a classic curriculum. For example, like Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Curriculum. Even at the preschool levels, they want a program that their child can grow up with. Parents will be more apt to select a school that can support all stages of development, whether their child ends up dancing professionally, recreationally, for health, fitness, and development, or simply to appreciate the art. Their preschool-age child may not be ready for classical ballet lessons yet, but they are ready for early childhood movement classes that will set the stage for classical ballet lessons later. So offer classical training at your dance school. You will be a class act. Okay, so I am totally sure that you were completely absorbed and entertained with today's points and perspectives, and are totally psyched to get your preschool dance program running smoothly and successfully, and that you cannot wait for more. So, click here so you won't miss the next points and perspectives. And click here to find the Points and Perspective blog, podcast, and the Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Program.